Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Maketoys Inferno. This is the current giveaway figure, so at the end of this we'll pick the winner. And then the second prize on this one gets to pick the next giveaway. So yeah, there you go. Again, I've got 6 tickets left for Star Saber, so if you guys are interested in that, please, I'll put the link down below to the Facebook page, so definitely check it out and keep an eye out for both that and in case there's going to be other giveaways in the future, which of course there will be because this has been fairly successful, and more so lately than it was in the past. Kind of always rotating them out. We get a few that are little slow build ones, but think about ones like this and the Hot Rod, which just was like, just so fast. So anyway, we'll take a look at this guy. So he comes with, I believe these are for him, different faces with the eyes. Eyes are over here, still on sprues, and the faces are over here. So you got a variety of different faces. I'm not gonna take them out and show off the disassembly and such, just because of the fact that, this is a giveaway figure, so I don't want to do that. So you get that. We also got the instruction booklet. I didn't see any kind of collector card, so maybe it came with it and I just haven't found it, or what have you. But there you go. There's the box. You got the product image there. It seems a little faded, to be honest with you. There you go. Looks good, but it kind of looks like it was photocopied or something. It doesn't look as vibrant as other companies. So there's the box. And then we get to the actual figure. Now, I don't know what it is about this figure. Maybe maybe because so many people I've seen reviews on this guy and they praise this thing as one of the best ones. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the fact that I never cared about Inferno whatsoever. Or maybe I'm starting to get a little burned out on the Transformers for the moment. I don't know. Bottom line is, it's not as impressive as I was hoping. It's kind of like, it's there. It hits all the right cues for the most part, and I have nothing wrong with it. I'm just not blown away by it like I was Hot Rod. It's good. It's for me. It's not like, oh my god, this is wow. But it is good. So anyway, that aside, so first off, he's got these bits here that are on ball joints. This is kind of like a softer plastic, just on the back here. So those just sit there. This piece here can rotate up and down. It's good. Head is on a ball joint, so up, down, left, right, no issues there. Good face sculpt, good paint. You got metallic red here and here. This plastic here is just the red plastic, whereas this is the red paint. Definitely you can tell the difference between the two. And it's like, can't you just throw a quick coat on this to make it all look seamless? Because again, this is like one of my favorite reds. This is not. Of course, these are not painted, which is a disappointment. For $120 figure, $130 figure. Arms, they can. They're on nice solid ratchets up and down. There is a hinge in here, kind of get you out to there. If you slide this piece around, you can then rotate this all the way up. Really tight joint there. So there's that. Bicep swivel. This red and this red and this red, the three reds here don't match. I think this one, no, see? There are 3 different colors reds right there. And to me, you know, unlike like Hot Rod, again, I'm going to use him a lot in this. It's just like with Hot Rod, you know, he had the different color, like plastic and then the car, and that made for good color breakup. For me, on this guy, this just feels lazy. So you get the double bend elbow. You've got this is you can just detach this. It's just that little missile thing that the G1 figure had. So if you want the hand like that, and they're interchangeable too. So you can just take that out, open this up, and there's the hand. So he does have a hand. Rotates fairly well. Gets a little caught up on the plastic, the wrist. Fingers open and close. And yeah, there you go. He does have the rifle, and he does have the Maketoys gun slot, and it's really tight in there. So he's got the slot in the back of the hand. Right there, you can see the little notches on either side, and the handle, it's just designed to slide right in there, straight down like that. Works perfect. Love it. Absolutely love it. More figures should start coming with that. Although, you see, it's kind of doing a little damage to the handle here. So that's officially the last time I'm going to do that. All right. Waist swivels. Doesn't go all the way. It's because of these tires, I think. So let's move the tires out of the way. Oh, and then this whole assembly on the back. Yeah. So you get a little left and right, and that's it. Now, I guess some people have broken this, so you want to move this up, and you see they're on the same pin across. One of those, like, I don't understand why they have to pin it across like that, because I mean, that's going to be a very small pull in between the two. You really should just make the mushroom peg right here and then close it up on the crotch piece. But having it go all the way through, that's just screaming for breakage. It's begging for it. So be very careful with that, or take it apart and take it off and just go like this. You know, it's not ideal, but it's better than breaking a figure. So you got ratchets up and down here. Work great. Nice ratchets out there. Very well spaced. So you got, you know, you could have the straight up and down, and then you can just very slight. So you can get a great range of motion there because they're very well placed there. There's a thigh swivel. It's tight and doesn't seem to want to go very far, but it is there. Double bend knees, maybe? Is it? No, not really. You get about there. Yeah, it doesn't want to seem to go any further than that. You notice this piece keeps kind of rotating on me. That's because it doesn't really lock in. It slides in. There's tabs for it to plug into, and they plug in, but they don't really hold. So that's one of those little annoyances. It's like, couldn't you do a tab or something that just locks that in? Because otherwise it looks great. It just, aside from, you can tell here, different color plastics. Again, this is painted right here. This piece here is painted. And then you got this plastic here next to it. Close, but not quite. And then this plastic here is a little bit of a shade different than everything else around it. In person, it's starting to bug me, to be completely honest. Feet are on, they've got a rocker in and out. So you got great range of motion there. And then the feet are on what feel to be fairly loose ball joints. I don't like the ball joint idea on the feet for a bigger figure. But he's not giving me any issues, so he's definitely more of a you put him in place and you leave him there kind of figure. In between the feet and these things. And maybe put him far in the back because he's a bigger character. So that you get some more unified colors in the front. Let's say maybe this guy. Yeah, there you go. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. What I'm saying is that they could have done a few things a little bit better to make it a perfect figure. I have some issues with it just because of the fact that, you know, like these pieces don't lock in. The colored plastics don't match, and it does start to bog me. And these ball joints here, I'm not a fan of those. They're gonna give. The way the shoulders are kind of designed, it feels off. I don't like it. Again, I'm not saying it's a terrible figure by any means. It's good. It's a really good Inferno. If we never got another Inferno, I'd say this is the best Inferno out there. But we are getting MMC. I think X Transbots is making one, but that doesn't really count. Anyway, I don't know. Let's get into transformation. Transformation's pretty simple. So first we'll take this off and flip this up. Close that up, just like that. Then you want to rotate these pieces here to the back, like so. And then this assembly here untabs, just like that. And you pull this out to the back and just kind of keep it out of the way for now. Open this up, rotate the head around, close this up, just like that. Okay, so this whole piece here is clear plastic. I do not like that at all. They should have done solid plastic and had a clear plastic different piece. It's decisions like that bug me. Alright, so rotate that up out like this. Alright. This piece here will fold down, and you rotate this to the back, like so. I believe, yeah. That is how it's done. This will fold down eventually too. No, wait, no, it stays right where it's at. Okay, sorry, I've only transformed this guy once or twice. So, I'm trying not to transform these things too many times before if they're a giveaway figure. So, excuse me. Because I don't want to ruin said figure that is not mine. Alright, so, there we go. Fold this back. And those just kind of go there. There's little tabs on the forearms here that'll plug into the side of the bar there. Just like that. These will fold up. And then we do the legs. So first off, you want to pull these wheels out like this. We rotate this piece here down, and this is die cast. This piece here is die cast, and I'm not sure if there's any other die cast. Oh, that's all plastic. I think there's it. There's one piece down here, so it's a little. I mean, it's fine, but I kind of would have preferred this to be plastic because, you know, it adds that extra weight to the feet that it shouldn't have. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into that. Let's just transform the damn thing. All right. So fold this down. Fold this down. These pieces here will rotate around like so. It's one of those little transformations, which doesn't make a lot of sense aside from making the panels look a little bit more flush right here. But then you have this big screw right there for it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I mean, I don't know a lot about a lot of these decisions made on this figure. So fold this up like so, and then this piece here will rotate around, and there's a plug here. They'll plug into this hole right there. This is where things don't work well for me. Just trying to keep this all lined up, and as you see, it's like it doesn't want to be there. So there you go. Plug that in, and yeah. All right, and then this one. So we want to kind of rotate this. You see this piece here, this curved slot here, needs to have this piece here inside of it, and you want to try and get it closer towards you, because it's on a hinge up there. You want to get it closer to you. Then rotate this piece around and just trying to line that up the best you can. And eventually, there you go. It'll go in. Alright, so keep those tires up. And then this whole waist assembly will go up. And I'm just going to keep these pieces here out of the way. So it's on two hinges, one up at the top and one right here above the waist. So you really want to bend the one that's at the waist up, and then move the legs up. This maybe. Come on. Come on. It's not a hard transformation at all. It's just not... Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's do this again. So the one at the top rotates back. The one at the front rotates forward. So it just locks in just like that. Then you can rotate the legs straight back like this. And from there you pull these down. There's a little tab here that plugs into there. So this little slot right there. Tab those in. Tab those in. And then there's a plug here that plugs into this foot here. Let's... And this thing just does not want to work with me. So plug the feet together like that, and then you gotta have to re-angle things. There we go. There we go. See how it's not lining up right anymore? It's because these things aren't... I do not like this transformer. Some people just love this thing, and I don't think they worked out all the bugs before they put this one out. That's my opinion anyway. And this piece here will come up in like this. Tabs on the side. So this tab here plugs into this hole there. See, it's not all lining up right. And that's just the way these feet work. And how everything works back here. It's just swivels and hinges and things that just don't really belong. And me not doing it right, I'm sure. But you know, it just, what did I do wrong? Look at that. Again, it's probably me just trying to... There we go. I'm just going to click down a little bit. I think that got it. Yep. I don't know, guys. I'm just not a fan of this thing. I know you can take the gun here. There's a big slot right. T-slot there. T-peg here, and you slot this in right in there. And this piece here, I believe, yeah, you can store it under there if you know what you're doing ahead of time. But yeah, I'm not taking it apart to put it back on. Rolls fine. It's got rubber tires. You can see it more clearly here. Just red doesn't match this red. This 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 red is pretty close to this red, but still doesn't quite match. This red does not match this red. This red does not match this red. This red does not match this red. None of the reds, from what I could see, match perfectly. They're close. But you can see, like, even on the hood here, you know, I pointed this out earlier, you got red plastic here, red paint here. That's not going to match. They really should have, this piece here is not the same red as this red around it. They really should have spent the time to paint the whole figure. That would have made this figure pop so much more. It's a decent figure otherwise, but transformation is simple, but just getting everything lined up as per Maketoys usual. Just, yeah, it's a Maketoys figure, and it hits all the marks of the Maketoys, where it's like, oh man, this is great. Paint apps are good where they're applied. The transformation is good as long as you have everything perfectly lined up, and it just, like I said, I mean, especially in this in the truck mode. You know, if you display your figures in alt mode, are you going to want something that none of the reds match? I mean, you can see in the camera at this distance that the front of it really pops because it's painted for the most part. It's like, wow, that's really good. And then you look at the back and it's like, that's not so wow in the back. It bugs me. It bugs me enough that I have to point it out. The ladder does hinge on the back here, and then there's another hinge here on a ratchet. It extends here, and then again here. So if you need to have your fire trucks have that, he does. Anyway, let's get him back into robot mode. So yeah, first you want to pull these panels here out, back. Pull this panel here out. It's on a slider joint, so you just untab it and just slide it out. Same thing on this side. Like that. Untab the arms and bring them forward. It's not wanting to move forward. Why don't you want to move forward? I don't know, but I'm not going to push it. Take the split the legs, and because these pieces are die cast, tabbed in together, it gets a little tight. As you see, this piece likes to fall off because these are soft plastics. Probably a good thing they are softer plastic, because otherwise I probably would have broken one by now. Alright, so pull those pieces out. You want to take the hip assembly and fold these wheels out, and then take the hip assembly. This comes down and forward, just like that. You flip the wheels back, flip the wheels back, flip the arms out. Come on, there's nothing up here anymore. Flip this up, open that maybe. There we go. Alright, flip this back. There's the head. This will rotate up like this. This will rotate up like this. Take this piece here. This will flip around and close up like that. Rotate this forward. This will come around and just slides into place. It doesn't lock into place, but it slides into place. Flip this panel here up like that, and you're good. Same thing over here. So fold around and tabs into place. So rotate the arm back, down, flip the little white pieces up. Open this one up, give him his hand. Put this piece here on. So this will fold down, folds up, and then these slots here and here will fold around and just tab in to these tabs here and here. And then you can rotate this like this. Come on. There we go. And fold those however you want to do it. And there you have Inferno in back and bot mode. Alright, size comparison time. Here he is next to the Masterpiece car. Wow, brain fart there. And here he is with MP10. So he's about a head shorter than MP10. A couple of heads taller than Sideswipe. All in all, pretty good. The transformation seems almost there. It's almost perfect. It's almost like they took a step back after Hound, because Hound is just damn near perfect. It's just like they took a step back from it. I really wish they would have finished painting it. That's probably my biggest complaint. Transformation, it's Maketoysy, so everything's got to fit just perfect. Otherwise, it's not going to work right for you. But some people like that kind of transformation, some people don't. So, whichever. Outside of that, I mean, I think he's good. I just think they could have done a little bit better. They could have, spent. I know they were trying to rush it out so that they could beat, all the other guys to the, beat them to the market. But I think they could have spent another week, maybe 2 weeks or so, maybe even a month. Give them another month just to finalize the paint apps, more than anything, because that is distracting for a masterpiece style figure to go from 3 or 4 different shades of red plastic and paint throughout the figure. It's distracting for me, and I'm not the biggest paint guy. I don't know. Anyway, all in all, for score, I think I'll give him a 7 out of 10. The paint apps are that bad for me. I just, and something about it just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's the clear plastic chest, which, of course I don't trust. Maybe it's the soft rubber antenna things. Maybe it's the transformation. Maybe it's the paint. But just overall, the figure just doesn't feel good. It doesn't give me the, it's not like Hot Rod where it's like I look at it, it's like, man, this is Hot Rod. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not an Inferno fan. I don't hate the character. I just don't care for him. He's just kind of there. He shows up out of nowhere on season 2, does a few things here and there, but for the most part, he's pretty much non-existent for me. I don't know. I never was a fan of Inferno, and also maybe it's because like some kids growing up, they sit there and they look at fire trucks like, man, those fire trucks are awesome. I wasn't that kid. Where I live up in the mountains, we got the fire trucks, but they were never that interesting to me. My dad, he piece of shit, but that's a different story for never a day. But I spent like an entire summer on a train, so it's like, the old steam locomotives, those are kind of the things that's like, that's cooler to me than a fire truck. So maybe that's part of the problem. It's just I never was a fan of fire trucks. Race cars, of course, big trucks like Optimus, of course, jets, tanks, but fire trucks, they're fire trucks. I mean, it's just, for me, it wasn't interesting as a kid. Anyway, moving on. Let's do the giveaway, shall we? So here we got the tickets, and let's run through them. So Kevin H has 2 tickets. Scott B has 1, 2, 3 tickets. Ryan L has 1 ticket. Jordan O has 2 tickets. David H has, or H, or maybe an A. That's an A. Oh boy. No. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. David A. Sorry. David A has 1 ticket. Arvin C has 2 tickets. Daniel M has 3 tickets. Raphael has 1 ticket. Tom W has 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets. Todd M has 2 tickets. Dave J has 2 tickets. You just won the hot rod, so I'm hoping against you. Eddie R has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tickets. And Mike R has 2 tickets. Again, you just won a hot rod, so I'm rooting against you. No offense. I want many people to win these things. If one person always wins, one, it looks like I'm rigging it, and 2, I wouldn't want to play if a game like this if I knew, oh well, so and so's gonna win. So, all right, and let's see here. Somebody sent me this, so we're going to play this here in a second. On my phone. Alright. Alright. You guys ready? So, the winner is Scott B. Congratulations, Scott B. You won the Inferno. And for second place, who gets to pick the next giveaway, we will go with, no drum roll necessary for this one. No, see, Scott B. You can't win it twice in a row. You cannot win the same giveaway twice. Sorry. So we're going to do it again. This is Scott B again. I'm going to scream. Daniel M. You get to pick the next giveaway. Daniel M. gets to pick the next giveaway. Scott B. You win the Inferno. And, so hit me up as soon as you know. Or as soon as you see this so that I can get them all shipped out. I'm going to box them up right now. And I'm going to bring everything with me to work so that I can... send them out first thing tomorrow morning when the post office comes. So, again, Scott B, congratulations. You won Inferno. For once, I'm not jealous. And Daniel M, you won. You get to pick the next figure. So, and then, again, next week, work's still crazy. I have to work doubles on the weekend, so it's hard for me to find the time to do the rants of the week. So probably delaying on that again. And the first 3 or 4 videos next week are going to be more Marvel Legends figures, just because that's 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes for most of the reviews. I've got one next week where I'm going to be comparing an actual Marvel or a Hasbro Marvel Legends to a Toy Biz Marvel Legends. So that's going to be kind of cool. And with any luck, I'll have Star Saber into next week, and we can look at him. I also just placed an order for Toy World's Bone Crusher, so we'll be looking at a Transformer, or at least one cool Transformer next week, I'm hoping. So yeah, again, Scott B, let me know. Daniel M, let me know what figure you think we should do next week, or for the next giveaway. And what else? Oh yeah, don't forget Star Saber, 6 tickets left. I've already ordered him, he's already shipped. So I'm just hoping somebody will buy those last 6 tickets from me, so I'm not just out the money. But yeah, I guess that's it.